Today, we're talking Tibet. It's known as the roof of the world, and it's surprisingly central to everything.
So, let's kick things off with a puzzle. Ever wonder why planes don't just fly over Tibet? This is the Tibetan Plateau. We're talking one of the highest and largest elevated areas on the entire planet. Yeah, its average height is a staggering 4,500 meters. A seriously tough and unforgiving place. And just to give you an idea, Iran's plateau is only about 1,300 meters. So, yeah, not even close. The crazy weather and literally nowhere to land in an emergency, airlines just decide it's too risky. But there's more to this place than just geography. Let's dive into its complicated history with China. So after the Qing dynasty fell, Tibet was actually independent for almost 4 decades, right up until 1951. And this takeover wasn't just about land. It was a head-on collision of 2 totally different worlds. You had the atheist Communist Party versus the deeply spiritual Buddhist culture of Tibet, a fundamental clash. So where was everyone? The UK, the US, the Soviets. They all stayed silent. But why? Well, back then, the world's superpowers just didn't think it was worth the fight. Too remote. Now, officially, Tibet is autonomous, but in reality, it's one of the most tightly controlled places on Earth. And Beijing has a strategy for this. Basically, dilute the local culture by moving in new populations. And this isn't a new playbook. We've seen this kind of thing before in history. The Soviets did it in Chechnya. It's a classic state move for controlling a restless region. Okay, so why is China holding on so tight? What makes this harsh land so valuable today? It really boils down to 3 key things. Let's break them down. First up, it's a huge buffer zone against its rival, India. That's the ultimate high ground advantage. Second, water. The plateau feeds Asia's biggest rivers. If you control the source, you control the water. And third, it's sitting on a treasure trove of rare earth metals. That's the new gold, essential for our tech. Think of it like the Arabian desert. Once seen as useless, now priceless because of oil. Same story here. So why does the world stay so quiet? Well, it's pretty simple. Money. Nobody wants to upset China. Which really drives home a key point in geopolitics. Never assume any piece of land is worthless. And that leaves us with a big question. What places we ignore today will become critical tomorrow?